Welcome to this unboxing and review. Today we're going to be looking at the mini arcade machine by New Wave Toys. This is the 1942. I just pointed out that little cardboard. If you're opening this with a knife, you're not going to damage the inside box. So it's a nice little touch though. As you can say, this is Capcom 1942. This is a little replica of the full-size arcade machine by, like I said, Capcom. This is produced by New Wave Toys. New Wave Toys, I've been a customer since day one. They started off like a Kickstarter. Their first mini arcade was the Centipede. You can see it right there to your left hand side on the side. And I've pretty much bought all their mini arcades since then. A few were in Kickstarter, like I said, Centipede, and then now they've got a pretty good customer base and getting well known. And a lot of their newer releases are not Kickstarter. Like this one was not. I pre-ordered this in March of this year. And you can see the dimensions of this box. It's almost like a replica of the actual box that the full-size arcade came in. But as I was saying, this was like a pre-sale bundle. I ordered in March. So the 1942, I got this cabinet, and also the 1943, which is soon to be released. So I got that was at the Overhaul edition. This also, you see, it does include 1942 and the 1943 arcade game in it. And little history about, I guess, 1942. Came out in 1984 by Capcom. Pretty much, it's a World War II game based off the Battle of Midway. And it's kind of developed for the Western market, which is kind of interesting. It was, like I said, it was a Japanese-based or developed game, and so they kind of everything, was just pretty much you're flying a P-38, an American World War II aircraft in this game, and it's game pretty popular. And their subsequent sequel was 1943. It was kind of really interesting. I've played many arcade games back in the day, and this is one game I never got to play. I never really played it, so it's kind of nice to actually get some little mini replica, I guess, in miniature form and actually play it. Like I said, these actually, all their mini arcade games do have the original ROM that you'll find in the full-size arcade machine. So you're going to get the same graphics, the sound, the gameplay, and all that, as if you were playing a full-size, the full-size version of the game. So, yeah, everything in the New Wave Toys, like I said, they're just totally just knock these out of the park. I mean, they're all the detail. Like I said, they look at the original. It's basically like, say, taking a full-size arcade machine and shrinking it down to 1/6 scale, and they really do a really good job on that. And what I'm pointing out here, they give little secrets there to their next line of machines. You can see the other ones have already been available. The ones in green there, theirs are soon to become produced by them. So it's kind of nice to have like a little guessing game between people, say what they want to come out with next. So, but you can see all the specs, a lot of features, and these little officially licensed games. Like I said, this is officially licensed by Capcom. It does include a 1943 mini arcade stick. This top secret sticker. Looking at the accessories, it does have the manual, a USB charge cables included, and these little mini metal arcade coins they include with all their little machines. And we'll show that once I open the box, which I'm going to do right here. And it actually opens up from the side, all their boxes. And what's kind of cool about it, they have this nice little artwork on the side, kind of replicating with the artwork actually from the arcade. So a nice little detail that New Wave Toys does with the packaging. So they're definitely boxes that you want to keep. Don't want to throw them away. Like I said, you do get a lot of value. Like I said, they're limited editions, so they're not like thousands and thousands and thousands of these things out there. So they do hold up their value. I know that Centipede over there goes for crazy prices on the secondary market since it's completely sold out. And you can see it does have the manual, little coins there, and then there's this little top secret sticker there that you can put it on there. And I don't know if I'm going to put it in there. I might do it, but like I said, a lot of these things, they just don't put them in there. That little sticker, I'm sure, was definitely one part of the actual full-size arcade. So they'll just won't put stuff in there just to put in there. That's actually, it will replicate something that was actually in the full-size arcade game. So we're gonna take a close look at this right there, so you can kind of see it. So it gives the instructions, and yeah, it's kind of neat how they include all the little things like this. Really makes this particular production unit really special. So definitely, and there they are. They always include these little mini replica coins. They're pretty neat that they do that. So, And those are actually, I don't believe they're not metal, they're plastic, but it's a nice little extra that that New Wave Toys includes. So let's take a look at the manual. It's pretty short. Like I said, it's a few first pages always starts off in English. You kind of see to the left all the different potential, all the other arcade releases they'll be doing. But yeah, it's just kind of showing the cautions and then, yeah, it goes. I mean, this was only really short, so all the rest of the pages are in different languages. As you can see, the last one is in German, I believe. So, yep, that is the manual. So if you want to take a look at more detail, how to operate this little mini arcade machine, it's all in there. So now let's remove this little foam pieces here. You get to some of the accessories like the USB cord that's included, and also we'll take a look at the little mini arcade stick that they include. But not all of them do have the mini arcade sticks. So this is almost kind of like a spin off the Street Fighter cabinet over there by the Centipede to the left. It did include a mini fight stick, and this is kind of nice that they include a little mini arcade stick there. So we'll take a look at that, and then we'll at the very end of near the end of the latter half of the video, I'm going to actually fire it up and play a couple of games, kind of show you it in action, and also I'll connect this little fight stick here. I want to say fight, but it's a flight stick or little mini arcade stick, and we'll play with that. But there it is. Just kind of give it a little nice close-up view. The detailing on that is very nicely done, as well as the rest of the unit. So let's pull it out. Actually, we'll just kind of see if we can. It's snug in there. It's definitely not going to get damaged in transit, so it's really, really snug in there. So, but as we're going to move this away, we'll put this there, and before we take out the actual unit, there is actually I believe the USB cord is in there. So if I can actually try to dig that out with the extra stuff in there, and yeah, that's just the charging cord. So these do have rechargeable batteries in them, and that's another cord, and that actually they're both similar. They'll connect to one connects to the charging for charging, and the other one connects to the actual little arcade mini stick that connects to your unit. So it does have some little weight to it, and a lot of the materials, between plastics, and I think this actually has actual wood on the side panels. So yeah, the detail and everything about these things are just they're really nicely done. Very impressed with the. Sometimes there could be some quality issues on these, especially with the screens, but everything so far I've actually released, all the ones I received have actually been, working and in good shape. So we'll take all this protective plastic off. And one thing about these units, especially the screen, sometimes you might get dust under there. And there's a good trick, like especially this one, if you got like a suction cup, which I've done before, you can always pull it, not all the way out, but get a good can of air or blow it really in there, and you kind of clean it out. But that's not much of an issue on some of these. Like this one is in pretty good shape and right from the factory, and you can see the artwork definitely really, really nicely done, all the way down to the little warning decals and caution. There's the little speakers there, and you can kind of see, and we'll get a little closer look and inspect all the different inputs and outputs in the back here in a little bit. So we just kind of want to show you overall, and it does have a little protective little rubber feet on the bottom there. So yeah, definitely nice for sure. And then the little coin door there, and then we kind of move the stick, and definitely nice fill-in stick, just like it's almost like the actual full-size stick on the arcade machine. And then we'll take a look at some more detail on here. Just kind of give you a look at the artwork, everything put together. Just one more nice little surround shot of the actual unit. What's kind of neat about it, and I'll demonstrate a little later, the marquee does, you can turn it on and off. So it's just like I said, just like the full-size arcade machines. There's, like I said, it's almost like no detail has been spared on these units. And there they are. You can connect flight or mini sticks there. You got the charge port there. It also does have an HDMI out, so if you want to put it to a full-size monitor, it's got that option as well. So there's the volume, the power, little beauty shot there, I guess, with showing the actual figure next to the machine, kind of just for scale and size. Turn on the unit, you can kind of see the New Wave splash screen, and then the Capcom. And then we'll do a demonstration here a little bit of the game, and then we'll show you the menu. And you can kind of select. I'll show you how to select, and we'll go see. You can kind of turn the marquee. You can turn it off in the menu. Pretty much like how the arcade had the scan lines there. You can turn them on and off and kind of get that really retro feel of the actual arcade machine, since these are LED screens and they're not the CRTs like the originals. Press left right to adjust. You can actually down below there the bonus life if you want to add a bonus life to it or what have you. So there's the battery level at the very bottom too. So definitely very robust menu system for this particular 1942 game. The game selection here, choose your game, so it's like 2 games in 1. The control, the feels of the buttons, and everything feels real fluid. Just really, the play on this thing, I mean, even being really small, it is definitely feels good on, you know, the little control stick and all that. Yeah, definitely got some good, decent response. Let's play 1943 and give you a little sample what that game's about. And like I said, I'm going to do the 1943 unit, standalone unit. I actually got another, like I said, should be coming, and I'll do another review on that. And let's take a quick look at the mini arcade stick. It's really well built. And one thing I'm going to notice here, these little rubber pads, that's where you can, one of them actually fell off when I took it out of the package, and it actually had a heck of a time trying to find it. And it was actually, I thought it fell on the floor, and it was actually in the packaging still, in the little plastic. So yeah, if you want to, there's screws underneath those pads. There's really no reason to open it up, but just an FYI. Those little rubber feet can actually come off pretty easily if they're not secured from the factory. I'm going to show you a little demonstration with the little mini arcade stick. As always, thank you for watching. Please hit that like button if you do like the video. If you don't, you can hit that dislike button as well. Please hit that subscribe button for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified for videos when I upload them. So as always, until the next one, take care.